Today is the extraordinary beginning of a new era. My name is Jared, and I would also really like to mention that today is also the beginning of what promises to be one of the most exciting months of my life. So, right after the marathon of Jewish holidays concludes, I'm actually going to be going to Greenland, and I'm going to be finishing off that fantastic trip by presenting at the Polyglot Conference, where I will be presenting a presentation with great energy and enthusiasm about how to use video games to learn languages. Now, very interestingly, I could not find pretty much any instance of Guarani that was actually used in the various video games that I had investigated. Although, very interestingly, I actually did find, well, actually one indigenous language of the Americas actually used in video game culture, and that was Greenlandic. Also Cherokee, come to think of it. But if you actually know anything about indigenous languages of the Americas and video games, whether that is relevant to either Let's Play videos or using video games outright, please let me know. And I will thank you very, very handsomely and possibly dedicate my next episode of Jared Gimbel Learns Guarani to you. Guarani. Okay, so more dialogues. And it occurred to me that maybe it was a wise idea to actually recite some of the dialogue bits in silly voices. I'm going to actually try to read the first one normal, and if I'm feeling very passionate, then I'm going to go ahead and continue with something more cartoonish. Okay, moving on. Ikatupa anye English claspe. May I speak English in class? Yeah, it's like probably concerning the target audience here, you would probably be. It would probably garner as much approval as watching cartoons in class, watching YouTube, or chewing bubblegum, or paper balls, or whatever sort of mischief you have. And I think English would probably not even be anywhere on the agenda. Yeah, flashback to the Ulpan in Israel. Okay, done with flashback. Okay, Ikatupa anya English claspe. May I speak English in class? Yeah, what do you think the answer is? Yeah, you could speak all the English you want. Okay, Nahanire. No, you should speak Guarani in class. And may I speak in Spanish? Do you know how to speak Spanish? I do, but only a little. But I want you to speak only in Guarani. Yeah, this is the most predictable dialogue in the history of humanity. Okay. I'm para. Ha mbae pa reimponta I apokoanga. Fine. And what do you want me to do now? Mbae pa rejaponse. What do you want to do? Estudiase Guarani. I want to study Guarani. Yes, that was the correct answer. You get 10 million points and you win 20 different dictionaries for Guarani and various other goodies and Paraguay guidebooks and everything you've ever dreamed for. Pretty much you're noting an internet meme, I believe, your Guarani student starter kit. Okay, estudiante. Go ahead and study. Okay, next up. Tell us where you live. Tell us where you live. I live in Paraguay. I also want all of you to tell me where you live. I really like that the dialogue here actually translates all of you as you all, with a hyphen in between. Okay. Enough of my musings, more Guarani. Okay. You want us to tell you where we live? Yeah. Yes. Should we tell you in English or Guarani? You know the answer to that question. Guarani in Guarani. I have a bad feeling. Actually, I've had this premonition since episode 1 that this book was actually aimed at people who are actually speaking Guarani and Spanish is that literally their first foreign language and have literally spoken only English their whole lives. And my understanding is that these situations might have actually been geared slightly towards them in order to actually experience the fantastic and new world of language immersion. Okay, meanwhile, back in Paraguay, examen. Tomorrow I'll take an exam. Professor Davis de Jaguere ko tapete examen ko. I can't read that. Ame. So we have an examen with. Did I really say examine? We have an exam with Professor Davis tomorrow. Mae shapa, that word again. Mae shapa rezera en la inde examen. How did you come out in your exam? And apparently the dialogue ends there. Stay tuned. The great result is coming in the next dialogue. Okay, fine. Enough with that. Survival language. Okay. Ma empa ha inse opera. What does that mean? ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Okay. Hey, se. It means quiere decir. Okay. Ma empa ha inse juke. What does juke mean? Juke ha inse salt in English. Juke means salt in English. Okay. Practice. Okay. Ma empa ha inse cuaderno. Emporando cheve maempa heise cuatia. Okay. Next. Maempa aporando eshupe. What did I ask him? Emporando kuni mo. I can't read that. I really can't read that. Is that an R there? Okay. Take two. Emporando kuni mo ar ombapo. You asked where he works. Alright. What did I ask him? You asked him where he works. And what did he say? He says that he works in Atlanta. Yeah, this is the most exciting dialogue I've ever read in my life. To the student, notice that a question introduced with ha and is followed by a reply, which, strange as it may seem, is also introduced with ha. Notice that ha after the verb is the equivalent of the subordinating conjunction that in English. Yeah, whatever voice I used then, I think I would prefer that to the fairly posh, very mechanical sounding voice that's actually used in Mango languages. People who work in Mango languages who may actually be listening to this right now, please actually provide the possibility for that lady in Mango languages to have a whole plentitude of voices. Very well. Okay. Dialogue. Elem isheve Jose ma opa re mbapo. Jose ma apo Atlanta pe. Pera ma epa oparandura eshupe. Eporando kurim opa opambo. Ma epa ha ha kuri ma apo ha Atlanta pe. Yeah, I think that's fairly straightforward. Okay. Carlos Let's say that Carlos is working in Russia. Maria inglés. Let's put it, suppose that Maria is studying in English. Okay, so, where's the, suppose bit? Okay, I guess this will explain it. To the student, let's say, and namai, let's suppose, are both transitive verbs that take a clause as their object. The verb of that clause must be followed by ha, that. Both expressions and hamai, try that again, nyamai, will be used in setting up hypothetical situations, usually in the use phrase part entitled for example. Yeah, that sounded all very, very rough drafty. Okay, so review of survival phrases. Okay. Da, then they. I don't understand. Da shemando I don't remember. Ndai kwai. I don't know. That's very fun to say. Ndai kwai. I don't know. Jaha jacano. Let's go eat. Je gusta tamay. I like it a lot. Gente la tembio. The food is very good. Okay, it actually occurs to me that I might actually be overusing the nasal sounds, and so if you think that this is an issue, go ahead and let me know. Okay, contents, okay. I'm totally not reading all of this. Okay, I think I'm probably going to okay. Probably gonna do one set of this, and then I'll go ahead and conclude. Okay, my. Tio means uncle. The combination tio, my uncle, tia, my aunt. How would you say my aunt? Shantia. Okay, possession is expressed by putting the possessor before what is possessed. Hermano means brother. So brother's car would mean hermano coche. My brother would be she hermano. Note that the possessive pronoun is not stressed and is joined by a hyphen to the noun stem. Write the following and pronounce it in Guarani. My brother, she hermano. My aunt, she tia. My uncle, she tio. My book, she libro. Yeah, I notice absolutely no Spanish loanwords in this whatsoever. My pencil, she lapis. My brother's pencil, she hermano lapis. My uncle's book, she tio libro. Okay. I think that the piggybacking of various genitives is something that I've seen in many languages. I think Russian and Hebrew actually really come to mind. And, okay, back in the Americas. Netio means your uncle. Onantio means our uncle. How would you say our inclusive uncle? Inyandetio. Write and pronounce the following in Guarani. Our uncle. Onantio. Our inclusive uncle. Inyandetio. Your book. De libro. Your pencil. De lapis. Your uncle's pencil. Netio lapis. Our uncle's book. Onantio. Onantio libro. You all is pe, but your plural uncle is pendentio. The possessive form for pe is pende. How would you say your plural book? Penden libro. Okay, in English we say a boy, but an apple, thy face, but thine eyes. Yeah, who says thy face and thine eyes? Last time I heard that on the streets of Brooklyn was never ago. Okay, a and an are two forms of the same word. Thy and thy are two forms of one word. In both cases, one form is used before a consonant, the other before a vowel. Okay, I have no idea what I just said there. Okay, the third person possessive pronoun in Guarani has different forms, depending on what follows it. Observe the following and try to figure out for yourself when the different forms are selective. Intampe, his rancho. I don't even know what a rancho is. I'm just imagining that a rancho is something like a sombrero. Impon, his hand. Hiana, his day. His water. Inyao, his clothes. Inyaka, his head. Hisa, his eye. Hina, his name. Henta, his country. Ngoga, his house. His flesh. Okay, so words here that are a little bit different. Desa, I. Dana, name. Data, country. Oga, house. And so, meat. Okay. Except for cases like Group D, the third person possessive form is I before a consonant. His book is I libro. How would you say his pencil? I lápiz. Their notebook. I cuaderno. Her table. I mesa. His chair. I silla. Except for rare cases like Olga, that means house, in Group D. Can't read that word. The third possessive person possessive form in he before a stressed vowel. His gold is he ora. Give the following third person possessive form of the following words. Ora, hour. He ora. Ava, hair. He ava. Anga, soul. He anga. Uva, blade handle. He uva. Ama, dueña. Ama. He ama. Hígado, liver. He hígado. Okay. Except for cases like Group D, the third person possessive form is ish or in by the rule that J always becomes an n after a nasal span or in a nasal span before an unstressed vowel. I have no idea what I just said. His neck is ajuna. His head is iñaka. Give the third person possessive form of the following words. Avanti, corn. Ijavanti. Apisa, oído. Ijapisa, ao. Close. Ijao. Ita. Rock. Ijita. Ivonte. Flower. Ijivonte. Akita. Chunk. Inakita. Amigo. Inamigo. In hermano. In hermano. Okay. How much more of this do I have to do? Oh my gosh. Okay, I have never come ever so close to rage quitting this language as I have now. Relax, calm, breathe, focus. All those varieties of very good feelings, and I actually forgot where I am completely. Okay, so I think right after in hermano. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, and then I'm going to hopefully, if my memory will serve me correctly before the next time, I'm going to leave off. Gonna pick off right here where I left off. Okay, so it occurs to me that actually I am getting lazier by the day. And maybe that's actually a little bit of a, no, that can't possibly be a good thing. But despite all of that, I think that one thing I really need to do is I should probably enlist other resources aside from this book and Duolingo and rewatching episodes of this that would actually really ensure that I get to really know things. You know, sometimes I think, you know what, I'm really starting to get used to this, and then apparently I set my Facebook account into Guarani, and then it occurs to me that aside from Spanish loanwords, I understand almost absolutely nothing. And so that's a very comforting feeling. Yeah, who am I kidding? It's not comforting in the least. Okay, so until then, this is Jared letting you know that you are wonderful. You are very wonderful. Have a good one, and see you next time.